and you're going to see that Americans will be more vulnerable both here at home and abroad. You're going to see our adversaries taking advantage of this, the communist Chinese government, the terrorist-supporting Iranian regime, the dictator Putin, dictators in North Korea. All of these folks are just rubbing their hands with glee, waiting to take on America, and you will see that we will be less safe as a nation thanks to Donald Trump.
Those are stern warnings from you, Senator Jimmy Duckworth. Thank you for your service, and thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Up next, we turn to a Senate Republican here. Would he vote to confirm Trump's picks? We'll speak about that. Plus more on that new reporting from me this hour. Trump's lead attorney, Todd Blanche, now under consideration to be Deputy Attorney General. More ahead.
Answers. It's in political analysis. If you have questions, how Biden said right. Outlets, if you I love pulling out. What's that word? It's like a new for you. Saturday at 9 on CNN.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from Houston. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 Texas. Under.
In motion now, it's Collins.
Why, Tony.
First carry for Joe Mixon. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
A second down throw for Stroud. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll run on first down with Mixon. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
11.
To throw is Stroud. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
go.
It is 3rd and 10.
South. Look the hot,
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And this will remain a scoreless ball game. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Herbert's going to throw on this first play. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Now Herbert's throwing on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
21. Tony good try.
Throwing again, Herbert. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Why Tony? Hey.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, let's go. Hey, uno more.
They send the tight end in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Look the hot.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Tight end on the move left. On first down, it's Stroud. Quick throw, taken in, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right.
Second down and 8.
Hey, south. Under.
Tight end going in motion here.
Good.
On second down, Stroud. This is caught. Downfield, it's Dell. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That is such a critical area on the field, Mike, between the hash marks and the numbers. Everyone wants to control the middle of the field. Every offense is targeting it. So what does the defense do? They really pack it. So for a quarterback to be able to put this ball out on the perimeter, it just really stresses these defenses, especially in their coverages.
4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, they're...
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Texans. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. He gets that. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the defense has it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. He'll let one go down the middle. And the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, They need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. So after one, it's the Texans who have the early lead. More from Houston coming up in a moment. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Go.
Stroud to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Speed left.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Why, Tony?
On the handoff, it's Mixon. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Hey, uno more. Hey, uno.
Here's Stroud. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here we go. 11.
Stroud back to the air on 2nd down. Yeah. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They face 2nd down and 7. In motion now, it's Collins. To throw, it's Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And he's in! Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans move out on top, 14-0. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
On play action, now Herbert. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
Herbert now on 1st down. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Here's Chubb. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, it's Chubb. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A tight end in motion now. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down.
South. Look to high. 19 Texas.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Here's 3rd and 7. Stroud gonna set up to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. There's that man again. Another catch. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Stroud. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Texans stake themselves to a 17-0 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's taken in by Chubb. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris.
You know, Mike, I think at this point, anytime you find yourself in a situation like this, your passing game has to just be thrown out altogether. I think right now it turns into a, let's just execute our run, let's just try to get out of this game healthy and move on. I mean, this is 4 consecutive drives that have ended with an interception. I mean, it's almost unheard of. It tells me it's more than just a lack of execution. This quarterback right now is having some confidence issues. He's not seeing the field great, and they need to have a complete reset.
All right. Hey, uno.
On first down, it's Stroud. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, to the goal line, and in. Touchdown, Texans. That's a 2-touchdown game for them. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And a nice return there. He is out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
They motion a receiver right. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On second down, Stroud. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. They'll go play action with Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
All right. 11. Under.
They send the tight end in motion. A second down throw for Stroud. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Not much happening there, just a short game.
All right.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll go right and find his running back. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On the give, this is Mixon. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal.
All right. Hey, south.
They'll run. And he bounces it to the outside. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Hey, Ray. Set.
They'll start on the ground with Chubb. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. Inside the 35. And he's going to take this all the way home. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2. To the end zone. It's intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Here we go.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. They'll stick with him again. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Texans first down. Tight end going in motion here. Now a toss play, running left, it's Mixon. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he will score again. Touchdown, Texans. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
This one taken at the 7. Whoa! He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Their own 26-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Herbert. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Herbert to throw on 2nd down. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Good looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down. Herbert to the air again. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7. A run up the middle with Chubb. Up the sideline, past midfield. It's a pickup of 13 yards, and the Chargers have the first down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On the handoff, this is Chubb. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. On play action, it's Herbert. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time
the pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
Hey, Kappa.
They'll go for it. It's Herbert. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And this is not going to get it there. Not even close to picking up the first down. And they will turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
This drive will start on the ground. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. Stroud to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Go. Ready.
They run out of the gun, and it's Chubb. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Herbert. He gets that complete downfield to Slayton. 17 yards on that connection. First down, L.A. Throwing now is Herbert. Checking it down, this one is caught.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
12.
They'll run the draw with Chubb. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
21.
Herbert to throw. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Pre-snap, the quarterback really liked this man matchup on his running back. He's thinking the speed of the back in the flat can run away from that defender. So give him a lot of credit. The speed and awareness to keep up with him and bring him down for no gain.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
On the quick, right?
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Up the middle they go. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On 3rd down, they'll run, and here comes the reverse. Trying to get to the edge, he will not get there. As a matter of fact, he was taken down behind the line, and that brings up 4th down. Fielded at the 9. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now, Herbert. Finding the tight end. Here's Will Dissly. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now it's Herbert. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
Play action now. It's Herbert. He's going to air this one out. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. And they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the fourth. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Baylor Tiger. Set. Real.
Now Herbert. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Set. Hey, Ray. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He pulls it in around the 5.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Chubb. And he's going to have the Chargers' 1st down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal.
Set.
On play action. Now Herbert. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal.
380. Go.
They'll run with Chubb. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
So now Herbert and the Chargers will go for 2. Here we go. One final play. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Stroud down to a knee. And that should put the finishing touches on this one. So it's a win here for the Texans. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. They did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.